So most people think you have to work, 12 hours a day to build a business, right? Meanwhile, I'm here in Puerto Vallarta, sipping some coffee by the beach. Hey, the truth is, it's not about working harder, it's about starting to fix the 4 problems that are holding people back. And I'm gonna show you right now in this video. Let's go.
Okay, people really need to stop telling you posting more is gonna get you more leads, because unless you fix these 4 mistakes, nothing is gonna change.
And no matter what you do, nothing is going to change.
Have you ever posted and just crickets, right? Nobody likes it, nobody comments, except for maybe your mom. Shout out to you, mom. Your cat. And hey, that one friend that just likes everything anyway. And then you actually kind of start questioning your entire existence.
Why am I here?
Yeah, I've been there. Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but most affiliate marketers, coaches even, that even create their own stuff, they quit around the 2-year mark. And that's without a single sale, obviously, right? And honestly, it's not your follower count. That doesn't matter near as much as what you think it is, right? You could take anything away from me and I could start from scratch and still get sales that day. I'm Trevor and I've been full-time online for over 12 years now. I was able to just walk out of my job at 26 because I mastered certain things on social platforms. So today I'll show you how to get sales rolling in without turning into the human version of a pop-up ad. All right, let's go. Problem number 1, lack of consistent lead generation. See, most people just post and hope that people come to them. I call it the post and pray method. Hey, spoiler alert, kind of sucks.
Okay, here's one trick to get 3 connections in 5 minutes flat using a feature on Facebook not that many people know about. Let me show you. So do you want to find people that are active on the platform right now, people in your friends list that you've already got, and we teach you how to actually get these lead sources, right? You're gonna go in to top right, where your head is at, and we're gonna go to hit feeds. We're gonna tap on friends at the top. See how it says you're all caught up? Sometimes it says that, refresh. Then it's gonna show everybody. So these are people in my friends list that just now this person posted. I'd be able to go in there, start a chat with him, right? I love the NEPQ framework. Jeremy Miner all day. I actually know all about this stuff, okay? So I just commented that. I'm gonna go into his profile now, and I'm gonna make sure to love a couple more things, but we're gonna make it relatable, right? Never message somebody and say, hey, how are you? Never. Like for a follow-up or anything, if you haven't messaged somebody in a while, never message, hey, how are you, okay? Always make sure to have a reason why you're messaging them. So here, I'm gonna go in here. I saw your post.
Hey Trevor, I don't know Jeremy Miner well, but I'm learning more. Hey, he replied to me.
Jeremy Miner fan, right? I'm gonna make it a question. You must be a big Jeremy Miner fan. Instead of how are you, that is the message that you want to put in there, okay? You see how powerful this is, okay?
So here's a better way you probably never even heard of before, okay? By the way, when you go into Facebook groups, how many gurus, how many teachers are telling you to go comment in there and go post in there? How many times have you actually had lead flow come through? I mean, a lot of these groups are cesspools now. I have a curated group list just for you. Anyway, let's get into it. Facebook group. I love this one. Clients and community. We're going to click on members. We're going to go down and we're going to click on newest members. And we're going to parse through a little bit. Search for people in top G8 countries, right? I mean, Canada, Australia, United States, you know what I'm talking about. Makes a huge difference. Open up the profile in a new tab on your computer. Next, we're going to check one of the posts. Maybe it's a promo post. Maybe it's something you can resonate with. Even if you can't resonate with it and there's nothing of interest in there, you can still, you'll find out why, but you can still make the comment. Okay, we're going to copy the whole post here. And this is where the magic comes in. Samurai magic. We call this Samurai GPT, the top salesperson in your pocket. So we're going to paste it into ChatGPT, as you can see here. It's going to craft an amazing high vibe comment that adds value, makes them smile innately, and encourages a natural reciprocation. I've structured it this way personally, okay? And you can get your hands on this. This changes the game forever. And you'll see why. P.S. You'll see why in a little bit. She actually commented back. I'm going to copy this in. We're going to bring it back here. Don't forget, personalize it, Michelle. I don't like exclamation marks. These dashes are what AI generates, so I replaced those really quick. So look at it really quick. I just followed you, by the way. I have that installed in this script, and we have to make sure we follow them. That's amazing. Okay, that stands out. That kind of comment really stands out. She's probably gonna get back to me. Okay, do you see how powerful this is? Let's go up. Sometimes if the follow is not here, make sure to click follow. And this is the samurai method. You see the power in this? This is why people are so excited. By the way, an hour after I made that comment, right? Michelle, look at what she said. Okay, look at what she said back here. I super appreciate your reply here, Trevor. One of the biggest things that clicked for me is women are undeserved, completely undeserved. I mean, the amount of women who come to me after trying every diet out there. So she goes and comments back. Look, P.S. Thanks for the follow. Nice to connect. Generated by AI, right? We raised the vibration. We made her feel a certain type of way. And guess what? This actually creates an amazing first impression. And a lot of the times when you're connecting with new people, are you creating an amazing first impression like this? So when I connect with her, she's going to really resonate with me, right? Right off the bat. And that's the key. That's the samurai way. And nobody really teaches this stuff, okay? To create that incredible first impression, because there's only nowhere but down from there, right? So you got to realize this is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. I mean, this is why people are so excited. This is why people are jumping into our community. And so, yeah, it's just so exciting to see this, because do we have enough time to be able to go out there and actually read the entire comment? And you know what? I obviously mean well, and now I'm going to go back and actually read the entire comment because I got a response, right? Do you understand? So I can always go back and actually, now I'm going to read it and make it part of maybe a communication that we're going to have. Maybe we're going to get on voice clips here soon, okay? So that is how you do it. Again, look, thanks for the follow. Nice to connect. My God, it's called reciprocation. Never go too hard. Never say, hey, I followed you. If you want to follow me back, it's up to you. Never say that, right? I'm pretty excited about this. Actually, I encourage you, because what you teach, no one teaches, and it's pure. That's amazing. So we got a testimonial pop up literally right after this came up. So yeah, it even automatically says at the very end, I just followed you, by the way. Right? Little emoji, subtlety. Hey, do this for 20 minutes a day straight, and your leads will start rolling in. Hey, without begging, spamming, wasting hours. You've heard that stuff before, haven't you? But in this case, it actually is true. And there's proof in the video. You'll just keep watching. Problem number 2, conversations take time. A lot of us are not the best communicators when it comes to the sales level. So again, a use of AI with organic. AI is making every facet of your life better only if you actually really embrace it. And with what we're doing over here, you can fully embrace it today. So let's continue. So yeah, problem number 2, talking to people is hard. Not just hard, years of learning hard. Here's the brutal truth. A lot of people get stuck with gurus that taught them scripts that are already antiquated. They sound professional or polite, but the problem is they're too professional sounding. That's why people can tell you're trying to sell them. Things like, I just wanted to reach out and see if you were interested in learning more. Or would you like to explore this opportunity? I know a lot of the stuff that you've been doing, probably better than that. They think it's soft and helpful, but it comes off pushy, robotic, outdated. People ignore it. They scroll past, they ghost. You end up overthinking every word, deleting messages, refreshing your inbox, wondering why nobody replies. But here's the good news. I solved it. I created the ultimate salesperson assistant in your pocket. So life is maybe never going to be the same for you, depending on your decisions, but think of it as a guide that walks you through every conversation, giving you exactly what to say, soft, confident, natural. The top 0.0001% of salespeople could be on your side right now. Sounds too good to be true. I promise it's real. I'll even show you a little demo. So it can naturally build trust. It subtly actually introduces your offer to them at the very end. So it's like closing without closing. Okay, it's very, very powerful. It's wild. Shortcut to closing without closing, building confidence, and turning conversations into results without wasting years of figuring it out the hard way. So I'm gonna go on the screen right now. I'm gonna show you an example really quick. Okay, so when we come in here, I'm gonna copy this whole context because I haven't talked to her in a while, right? So I'm gonna copy. I'll just right click copy, right click paste. All right, we're gonna hit enter on this. Let's see what we have to say next. Hey, that's amazing. It's always so cool when the product really makes a difference for people, Out of everything you've been doing with it, is there one part that feels like it's really clicking for you, or is it still a lot of experimenting and kind of figuring things out as you go? So do you see the power in what we're teaching back here in the samurai way of doing things, okay? The way of the samurai, okay? And so this is why people are so excited. I think you may know why, but maybe you're not impressed by this. Problem number 3, low value content. So number 3, your posts may be getting overlooked. People might scroll right by them like, old messages in a group chat. Don't even open them. Minor inconvenience, maybe, but it adds up. Kinda hurts the bank account over time. So fix it right now. Make a pinned post at the top. And some of you might already have the pinned post, which is great, but it actually gives value, okay? A mini strategy, a tip, a tiny freebie. I can give you these ideas. I can actually help you specifically with these ideas. You can come to me about this. So as you can see on the screen here, example posts. So why do these posts work, right? Reciprocation. So you're giving value first and people are naturally going to engage back. These are like very basic human psychology things, and this is all you need to know to really move ahead with your business. Keep things simple. This is all working with human behavior, keeping things simplistic. This is the samurai way, okay? And this is why people are really starting to move ahead quickly. Like we're pivoting quickly out here, okay? Within 24 to 48 hours, people are learning lifelong skill sets. Curiosity is another one. Bold, short headlines that make people stop scrolling. Clarity, you can have a main post very simple and then have all the information actually in the comments. So the post can be very big with the red background or whatever and have stuff in the comments. Authority shows that you're in the know without bragging. And that's gonna come with a little time, but also with the way you communicate right out of the box. So you want to align posts with your brand, okay, right? So if you were in the travel industry, you want 4 post types. Everybody should have 4 different pillars of content, okay? Every brand should have 4 pillars of content. The first one in the travel industry would be tips and tricks, travel hacks, packing secrets, quotes, video snippets, finding cheap flights, itinerary hacks. And then the next one would be testimonials with like client stories, photos, quotes, video snippets, direct messages praising your service. Behind the scenes would be like testing gear, planning trips, scouting destinations, researching hotels, doing comparisons between the competitors that are more expensive versus what they might have in their club. The last has to be inspiration and lifestyle in this case, right? Quotes, bucket list, wanderlust photos, dream destinations, travel memes, cultural highlights. Visitors see value first. And you look like a pro without trying too hard, right? That's the key subtlety. Problem number 4, weak lead engagement. You get a lead, they ghost you, and you're like, well, oh well. Not a big deal. Here's the brutal truth, right? Every time you don't check in, that lead has a less of a chance to ever come back, the more and more you wait. Just like any procrastination we do in life, it kind of works like that. It's like a natural law at this point, I believe. That's like money left on the table, opportunity slipping through your hands, or maybe fingers. And over time, it slowly really hurts your business, goes in the sand pit. So, big mistake. So here's what you do with the follow-up, right? Check in gently after 24 hours, and I'll teach you how you can do that with a reminder on your phone, just a CRM, and check in with something useful or funny, like a meme. You could even do Tenor or Jiffy or whatever on your phone keyboard, right? And you send them a little meme. So to really soften it, like let's say you sent a material to them and they said they would check it out at a certain time, you can soften it by having some like a Jiffy or like a GIF or a GIF. Somebody like tiptoeing or sneaking quietly, and then you caption it and say, popping in quietly to see if you had a chance to check it out, right? So when you add that kind of theming to it, that softens the blow essentially. Like it's really good. But other examples you could use, okay, are a tip or a hack related to their niche, a short question about their challenges, a small free resource, even a mini case study of something that might have happened just recently. And how do you get these people actually even own in on a certain time? Well, you say, well, when do you think you could check this out for sure? No pressure, you can look at it any time. I just want to check in at a good time for you. Don't use the word follow-up, by the way. I hope you're getting a lot of good value from this little video. I really do. So 4 mistakes today had a light shone upon them. So start today and watch the leads and sales flow. Want to feel empowered? Stop guessing what to say and guide conversations softly towards the sale? So click the button below and see why people have been so excited about the Samurai trainings. In a couple hours, you get a bunch of secret tricks nobody's teaching. Not only tricks, strategy, lifelong strategy that can work for any business. It's going to follow you anywhere you go. That's empowerment right there. All grounded in human behavior, simplicity, and again, lifelong skills. So people are already saying, Trevor, my leads are already talking back to me. So go see why they're excited. Click that button below and let's make sales fun again.